what's up guys, welcome back to CB Fishing. Today we're going to be rigging up some soft plastics on different size jig heads and showing you how to rig them up on different size bass hooks. Here we go. Alright, so here are the two tackle boxes full of soft plastic Ned rigs, and this one is full of different size hooks, like regular hooks, and then we have weighted hooks. So basically all we're going to be doing today is showing you how to rig these on a hook, or any one of these worms, frogs, lizards, swim baits, anything. Here we go. So first, we're gonna rig up one of these. What we're gonna want to do first is I'm gonna rig them up for a Ned rig. A Ned rig is basically half of a regular Senko worm, as you can see. So what you're gonna be doing is, just like any Senko, you're gonna rig it up, put it through the top, go in probably 3/4 of the way, and then take it out. I actually did not go far enough down. There we go. So this is going to give it more of a dead worm look. So it's not going to be straight like the hook or like this would be on it, but it's going to be just as effective, and you're going to be able to hop it up off the bottom like that. So I'll keep that in there. Next, I'm going to be showing you how to take a weighted hook and rig it onto one of these little swim baits. So first, you're going to take it, go all the way down like you normally would. Boom. Actually, that's not how you do it. Forgot that you will take this little, it looks like a spring, but it's got a little, it works the same as a corkscrew, basically. So you're gonna put it in on the top, pierce it, and then start twisting, so that spring gets lodged inside of the tip of the worm. So there you go. Now you can see it's attached and hanging, and you want to screw it up as high as you can. Then you're going to take it and you can measure. You put it up against like this, and you grab right where the bottom of the hook, right here, ends on the worm. You pinch right there, and that's where you're going to put the worm through. I went a little bit too high. So you go like that, and once you have completed that, you get a perfect weighted, weedless worm. I'm also going to take another weighted hook, and I'm going to put it on one of these really big Senkos. So you're going to do the same thing. This side is more pointed like a bullet, so you're not going to want to do it on this side. You're going to want to do it on the flatter side for easier and more straight penetration. So you'll put it in, screw it on just like the other one. I like to screw it on most of the way. Then it's easy if you hold it up like this, stretch it, so it's just regular. Grab the bottom, make sure it's straight like that, put it on the hook, did it a little sideways. These worms are a little bit more difficult to use because if you mess up, you can kind of see it. But it's another easy weedless worm rig. You can tie it up right at the eyelet. So, and I find that these work very well in darker waters because of this fluorescent green color. Next, I'm going to be showing how to rig up on the Guggen clutch. Now, this is basically a jig, but it has a plate in the front that makes it move side to side and go like this. So what you're going to want to do is move it and shake it a little bit so all the hairs fall down. I don't know if you can see, but right here at the tip of my finger, there's a little barb that goes up. That's to keep your bait on. So, since this is a pumpkin seed and darker green, I think I'm going to use one of these worms. I think it fits very well. So, you're going to put it on up about halfway up the hook and then pull out and slide the worm up the hook. And there you go. It's the easiest way to rig up a Guggen clutch. One more. I'm going to be showing you how to rig up a weedless jig. So I have 3 different color jigs. I have a little jig, I have 3 different size jigs. I have a little jig, which would be perfect for these Ned rigs that we have here. The color matches them perfectly. Then I have a brighter orange that has a little weed beard. And then third, I have this little bit longer of a jig, but it's a different color. So first, I'm going to be putting it on this big weedless jig. So the easiest way to do this is grab the beard, hold it back, pick your color. I don't really have the best color for it, but when I use these type of jigs, I normally put this on it. It's just a little minnow imitation, and you're going to slide it on like any other. The only thing is there's this little hook slit. This is to keep the bait weedless while having the hook exposed. So when you put it on, you're going to want to make sure that the hook goes through that, just because it'll make it easier and make the motion a bit better. So slide it on. Make sure it comes out as straight as possible on the spine. Slide it on. Throw the hairs back over. And make sure your paddle tail is down so it has the correct motion. But that's how you do it for the bigger weedless jig. Alright, now we're going to be moving over to the small jig. The small jig's a bit easier. You fold the hairs down. There's a little barb on this one. You're going to take your little Ned rig, slide it on to about a little less than halfway, slide it on over the barb, And that is a perfect little bass and even crappie and trout. I guess soft plastic, but it really works for anything. Alright, last, this is more of a long hook, so that means you're going to want a bit of a longer trailer. And just so you know, you can run these jigs without trailers, but I think they look better with trailers. So now we're going to be taking a 8.5 inch worm, Guggen worm, put it through the tip. This one you're only going to want to go about 2 inches up, slide it over, make sure it comes straight off that hook, get all the hairs down and straight, and there you go. That's another good one to be flipping into bass beds during the winter. During the summer. But yeah, I'll lay these 3 jigs out for you to see. There we go. But yeah, these are my favorite ways to rig up these types of worms, whether it be long, the Ned rig style, the minnow imitation, or the Senka worm. But yeah, here we go. That's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much again. See ya.